Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival, now with events throughout the year.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo, and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave, with shafafa on the side.
Good afternoon again, everybody. It looks like we just saw you, and we're back for the, nightcap of Twin Bill, a rare day doubleheader on the Lunchbox here, and we're at one of Tony Segreto's favorite places, Lubie and Defo, the morning show sponsor.
Texas Roadhouse.
Miramar, Florida, with the partner is manager partner. I get titles terrible all the time. Ed Garcia.
Yes, that'll work.
Partner. So that's where my short-term memory is at. Good thing I have a big beer in front of me.
Here
Ed
we go.
Garcia, welcome to the Lunchbox. Thank you for having us out. And right on cue, we got appetizers hitting the table.
Absolutely.
What's happening today?
Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for coming out here at Texas Roadhouse here in Miramar. I'm the market partner, so I have a couple of restaurants all the way from Daytona down to Key Largo. But what's really cool about Texas Roadhouse, we make our food from scratch. I mean, 95% of our menus made from scratch, fresh in every single day. I brought you guys out some fresh shrimp with a garlic butter that we make in-house. We throw a little bit of parsley on top. Our blossom.
Yes.
It's an onion. We got a really awesome dipping sauce in there. It's kind of like a spicy ranch. And our combo appetizer over there, those are actual real potatoes. We bake. We take out the pulp. We put some fresh cheddar that we shred in-house with bacon that we also make. Then our snake bites, that does have a little bit of a kick in there. It's like a mozzarella ball with some jalapenos, red peppers, a couple of dipping sauces, and our homemade boneless wings.
Defo, this is just the prelims before the main event. All the steaks and the salmon and I don't know. I think they're trying to do me in sometimes with all this food. This looks fantastic. It smells great. And again, you have in Broward County locations where in
so we're here in Miramar. We have Coconut Creek. You know, if you want to head down south to Miami-Dade area, we have Miami Flagler right by the airport, all the way down to Florida City. And just going north, we have Boynton Beach, West Palm, and starting June 10th, Lake Park.
Ooh.
So that's
Park.
really exciting.
Okay. Anything? I'm sorry. In Palm Beach County, no.
Yep. West Palm, Boynton Beach, and Lake Park will all be Palm Beach County.
Lake Park. I didn't even know Lake Park is part of Palm Beach County. That's how many towns they have up there.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. All right, Ed Garcia. We've never met or talked before. We got to get one thing out of the way first.
Go
try not to hold anything against anybody, but I know that you're a Michigan guy, and I have both a
how long did it take
goddaughter, ex-wife, and other people that have affiliations with the Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio.
They're 0-3. Just want to be clear.
They've lost all bragging rights lately. But, you know, the fact that you guys had a cheat to be able to get your national championship,
Matter
that's
of
okay.
opinion.
All right.
We have the national championship.
We kid because we love, and the Ohio State people are jealous. I don't even have a dog in the fight, Defo. I went to Division III Tufts Jumbos. They don't give out athletic scholarships, and they basically sometimes beat some schools that would be hard-pressed to win debate or chess titles. So I don't know. But, all right, enough of the college
What do we
stuff.
have out here?
Well, he went through these are the snake bite thingies, he said?
Yes,
Yeah.
they got a nice little heat to
I'm
them.
going
They're
in there.
absolutely fantastic.
I'm popping. You know, it's like.
And Tony's already dipped into the bread. That's freshly baked every 5 minutes. I mean, it really is quite a bit of a challenge to get that bread, you know, to come out fresh out of the oven. And then the honey cinnamon butter we also make in house.
It's got a kick. I know why they call it a snake bite.
Yep. And just FYI, it's I kind of let the secret out a few weeks ago, but you're going to start seeing beef jerky with the snake bite mix coming out at your Costco, Sam's Club. We got a couple other different flavors that are coming out. So Texas Roadhouse is going to be hitting all your local grocery stores, Sam's Clubs, and Costco.
The Texas Roadhouse name alone carries weight. What is it that what is the signature dish that you have here?
I'll tell you, it's the 6-ounce sirloin. That's the number one. I think, a lot of us grew up on the sirloin, and we just know it because it's the value steak. However, what's really awesome about Texas Roadhouse is that we have a in-house meat cutter, and really a lot of my restaurants have 2 to 3. They'll get here at 6 in the morning. I know Lubie and you have seen that actual. They're in a cooler. It's about 32 degrees. They're hand cutting the steak. They're cleaning the fat, and they just make it nice and tender, and then we obviously cook it over an open flame. And I think that is our number one seller. And I shared with you, we're actually now Texas Roadhouse is the number one buyer of sirloin in the world.
Ooh, really?
That just tells you how much
That's a lot of
America
sirloin.
loves Texas Roadhouse.
Wow. How many locations? Tell us the story of the brand. When did it start?
Really cool story.
Yep.
So Kent Taylor started in 1993. Actually, February 17th, 1993.
That's 31 years ago, if my math is correct.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
We just had our 31-year anniversary, and actually started in Clarksville, Indiana. And a lot of people were like, but it's called Texas Roadhouse.
Right.
And, he associated, with Texas, with steaks and everything else. And that's where it started. And it, began to take off. His goal was to have 10 Texas Roadhouses in 10 years. And in 10 years, he ended up having 100. Reached out to a couple of people, and there was a lot of franchises and stuff back in the day as he was beginning to grow the brand. And now we're at about 650 Texas.
650 in this country, or is it international?
650 in the U.S., and then we're about 40 international.
Wow, I didn't realize it was such a huge brand. And obviously, you guys are doing something right.
Well, we don't advertise, so that's one of the things. I mean, the advertising comes from you. It's from Tony talking about, hey, these snake bites are absolutely awesome. Our ribs fall off the bone in our hand-cut steaks.
And that bread, it's warm. And they bake. I saw them baking a whole batch of it right there before the dinner rush.
All day, yes.
And these are what, yeast rolls? Or?
That is correct. Absolutely. It is one of my favorites. Definitely about 11 of my pounds of the 2+ that I got going on is the bread.
Cinnamon honey butter?
Yes, that is correct.
How good
Made
is
in-house. Made in-house. We make 4 butters in-house. We have a whipped butter, honey cinnamon, a garlic, and a lemon for all the different. And that's the garlic that you get up on the shrimp. But we also have 2 other concepts. We have a Bubba's 33. We don't have any on this side of Florida yet. But if you're out traveling around, it's a really awesome sports bar vibe. I know, so Tony would be all over that. TVs everywhere. And, but it's got that sports bar food. It's definitely still family friendly. So it's a lot of fun. And then we have a burger concept that's really beginning to take off. I want to say we're about almost a dozen. It's called Jaggers.
Jaggers? Like Mick Jagger?
Yeah, like Mick Jagger.
Really?
And
Does it move like Jagger?
Yeah, it does move like Jagger. And I'll tell you, that was one of Kent's, he loved the Stones and loved Jagger. But, the name's not necessarily associated with that. But
no copyright infringement
Absolutely.
there. Those Rolling Stones, they go after people.
Absolutely. But, Jaggers is, we kind of call it, it's a mix between Five Guys and Chick-fil-A. So they have really, really awesome burgers.
Fast casual, drive-through stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
But you got burgers on the menu here, right?
And it's some of the best burgers you could have, yes.
What kind do you do?
I didn't put that on the
blended
menu,
mix?
but I'll bring one out.
Oh, geez, just what we need.
Yes.
More meat.
Yeah.
Obviously, it is, Lent, and Tony and some others don't eat the meat on Friday, but you have a selection of seafood and fish too, right?
That is correct. I'll tell you that our catfish is absolutely fantastic. It is cornbreaded. When you order it, that's when we start breading the catfish. Really great product. I get the 4-piece catfish myself because I'll eat 2 and I'll save 2 for the next day and make a sandwich. Absolutely awesome. And then our salmon, which we got the salmon coming out a little bit later. Blackened is that's my secret, is getting it blackened. It normally comes with a nice salt and pepper seasoning on top. And then we have our shrimp.
Nice. And the shrimp, that garlic is beautiful.
It's
a little
just-
drawn butter.
just-
It's
Perfect.
good
Perfect.
stuff. Hey, let's talk alcohol and drinks because it is 5 o'clock almost somewhere, including here. I got my nice stein of nice Stella Artois because, let's face it, I'm kind of an insufferable elitist and I do like my imported beer, but you do have the coldest beer. I've got this beautiful stein. What else we got on the table here?
We got our house margarita, and I'll tell you, the house margarita, we have I mean, we have a lot of different flavors. We have mango, peach, strawberry, but I'm a big fan of our house margarita. Absolutely love it. It's made with the freshest ingredients. You know, when a lot of the other places that you go to, that sweet and sour mix has got like 28, 30. We keep it nice and simple. And we keep it nice and simple so you can get that nice bite of the tequila, a little bit of that orange from the triple sec, and a really good sweet and sour. And you already see Defo threw it in there, but
did he down that shot already?
Yeah.
It's like the floater.
That's
you
right.
got a floater shot of what kind? Is it
You
tequila?
can do Patron. Yeah, you can do Patron.
Respirtavo.
Nothing but the best for Defo. So
Well done. I mean, I feel like I'm at a ball game. I'm still on the peanuts. I haven't even got started with the other stuff yet. I got a little bit of a buzz going from the margarita, which was sensational, perfect balance, and of course, then you're looking at all this great food.
Yep.
And we haven't even got started with the meals yet.
No, this is the
Pretty
prelims. I know how much you like baked potatoes. You're going to dive into one of those potato skins?
You know what?
I am going to reach across
really
the
need to
table
do that.
and totally be rude. What do we got here on?
I'll tell you what's
wing,
calling my name
winglet?
is the onion.
oh yeah,
The onions.
Yeah,
It's,
that's
we don't
calling
want to
my name.
say
Look at
that
Lu-
it's.
I'm surprised Lubie's moving that fast after that third margarita.
Here we go. I don't even know what all these different sauces are. I'm just going to start dunking and dipping all these things. It's like a sour cream and a what
You're
are the
not gonna go
sauces?
wrong.
That's
So
it.
we have like an in-house spicy ranch. I
Give me a
absolutely
few
love
of
that.
those.
That's that orange one right there. And then we have looks like a blue cheese is the other white creamy one, and then
Okay.
sour cream.
So I should probably do a triple on these. I'm going to put my little fork, and we're going to introduce Ed to the somewhat. Well, it's a fantastic and alarming world of the Mike Mayo Lunchbox Big Bite.
Okay.
I don't know
Let's
if
go.
anybody's told you this. I know you've had a long-term sponsorship relationship with Defo and through Tony Segreto and Lubie. I hope I don't harm anything here. But
Oh,
what
absolutely.
I've become known for, thanks to Defo, is he pays. Well, did I start it? How did it start? I started it. I like to take big bites.
Let's go.
I like big bites. I cannot lie. So here we go. I'm gonna just.
Oh, this is it?
Oh no! Wow.
Have you seen that? You need a spokesman, Ed?
There we go. I'm gonna have to give him a few seconds before he can speak, but
No.
No, you don't. This
Oh,
is what
wow.
he does, yeah.
This is my talent. I can still keep going in the show.
that is some talent. That is good. Mahomes can throw the ball, and you can go ahead and swallow a whole potato skin. I love it.
You could have him graduate up if you want during the course of the show to
That's
like
good.
a whole potato. He will eat
Maybe a burger.
one bite. Yeah, one bite.
Maybe
on
a
a
one
burger.
bite burger.
I want to see the 20-ounce bone-in ribeye.
My cardiologist doesn't. That's a mighty tasty. And you just call that a loaded skin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think what makes the difference, it's not frozen. It comes out fresh. It's just an absolutely great product.
What are you doing here, Ed? What are you doing?
He's starting a salad because I think that's a hint. I could use a few salads every now and then, but that looks good. And again, you have, for those who are vegans, vegetarians, you have options.
Absolutely.
Tony
yes.
always with the Caesar too. Tony.
Homemade dressing.
Our
You're
dressings
welcome.
are made home. Are homemade. We actually chop the salad fresh. It doesn't come in a bag. You can tell those are fresh cheddar strands. So we have the cheddar back there. It comes in the big blocks. We put it into smaller blocks, and then we hand shred it.
I
to
love
get
a
that
good hand
product.
shredded cheese. This looks really
You can tell
Good.
it's made in house because you don't have the white powder on top that they. When
Right.
you go to the grocery store, like you'll see that sometimes that white powder on there, and that's really a cornstarch, so it doesn't stick together from when it comes from wherever they shred it, whether it's Wisconsin or that.
And what kind of dressing is this?
That
again?
one
It's
is
this-
our homemade Italian. It's
Italian.
got over 15 ingredients, in there. So including, it's a little on the sweeter side. It's actually my favorite dressing because we do some fresh honey inside
okay.
and sweet basil, and it gives it a nice, an absolutely great flavor. In front of Tony, we got our Caesar.
that works.
That's also one of my top favorite salads right
It's
there.
delicious.
Yes.
It's just right.
And I love the fact. Excuse my
You're
full mouth. I love when salads are served cold. I like when the
Ice
lettuce
cold bowl.
a chilled bowl. Like some people say, "Oh no, I like it room temp." No, there's something about a crisp cold salad that just makes me happy.
Yeah.
And this is it. This
You want to
boast.
know some cool science? Is that with the cold bowl and the cold salad mix, the dressing sticks onto the salad mix.
Oh, really?
Yes. So that way you can enjoy it more. If not, it becomes runny and it goes down to the bottom of the bowl.
Right, because it gets, the warmer it is, the more viscous, and it just gets
There
all
you go.
liquidy. This, it has the cling factor, the clingability.
Yes.
The clingability.
Cling-
I didn't
Clingability.
know there was a scientific measurement of clingability, but the
Yes.
lower the temp, the more the clingability. And you know me, Tony Segreto. I love things that cling
Cling.
to the.
What are their names?
Oh,
I'm sorry, the dressing.
Oh man! So we're with Ed Garcia. I got to clean up one little piece of unfinished business from the earlier show at Gulfstream 10 Palms. I got so carried away about the whole contest and the tiebreaker, and then the amount of money I spend on my Amex account. I forgot to give the real third tiebreaker for this week, as several people have pointed out. So if you're watching this live now, and I did post it on the Let's Eat South Florida Facebook group, 146,000, the full clues. But the last tiebreaker is the winning team and margin in the Saturday night ABC ESPN NBA game of the week, which is Golden State Warriors at Los Angeles Lakers tomorrow night. So give us the winning team and margin again. And if you're watching this on Tuesday, the 19th, it's too late because the deadline is passed. But if you're watching us live tonight, sorry about that, Ed. But
Well, you're good.
Lubie's like having a meltdown. Like, what's that? What plantains? Playing teams. Why are they? Lubie is complaining about the ABC ESPN scheduling for the
Gotcha.
NBA. Why are those teams being featured? I'll tell you two reasons why. LeBron James and Steph Curry. Okay. What do you need, a building to fall on you? That's what sells. Big names. And we've got a big name right here, Texas Roadhouse, Ed Garcia. Let's talk about peanuts. Like you said, we're at a ball game here. It used to be in big barrels and
That's
strewn
correct.
across the floor, but what changed and what happened?
Well, I mean, really, since COVID, we just took that extra step. And what's awesome is that you can take these peanuts home with you. They'll stay fresh. A lot of times people would put them in a box. And
Yeah, I've seen Lubie come out of here with like 12 of them.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, we don't mind if you go ahead and take some peanuts home and enjoy. It's a great reminder of Texas Roadhouse. But we get our peanuts fresh from North Carolina. We get it shipped into the store twice a week, and we get quite a bit of peanuts shipped to the store.
How many pounds you get shipped in?
Ooh, that's a good one. So it'd probably be, I'd say we're almost at about 4,500. Yeah.
So I was underneath. First of all, I guess I got it mixed up. I didn't realize Texas Roadhouse was the one where I guess the peanuts and the whole, shoveling
That's
out
right.
started, because I think I've seen a few knockoffs at
That's
other
correct.
places. But you're the
Most of them
original.
are not around anymore.
Okay,
Only the strong survive.
that's it.
Those who stay will forever be champions. That is Bo Schembechler right there.
Now, what
You
I
got any
also
more quotes?
National championship, Michigan. You ever
Yeah.
heard of him?
Oh, yeah.
Bo,
How is that national championship doing?
It's feeling really good.
did the coach
It's in Ann
leave
Arbor.
yet? I haven't even stayed up. to
Harbaugh
date.
left.
Yes, Harbaugh left.
Harbaugh
Oh, what a
left.
shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a shame. But, again, they did fine without him. So I'm sure because he wouldn't be sending in plays or communicating while he was suspended for his cheating. But
That was Connor
Okay.
Stallions.
okay.
Yes.
So you think they got a good shot? Is their team returning intact, or what's going on for next season?
Quite a bit changes with Michigan. I'll tell you, it'll definitely be very interesting. We have the home opener versus Texas. So that's, and I'll be there, by the way. So feel free to join. We'll be throwing a big tailgate at that game. However, so it's going to be exciting. We just hired the defensive coach, I want to say, from Ohio State. So I think that's going to give us a little bit of a leg up.
Nice. All right. Well, it's going to be another great college football season. This is a great place to watch your college games here at the Texas Roadhouse. Now I see meat is hitting the table.
Yes.
I think it might be a good time to take our first break to kind of do a switch of the different, we're going from apps to main courses. So, Lubie, if it's not a problem, let's take our first break on this bonus edition lunchbox from Texas Roadhouse in Miramar with Ed Garcia. For Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks, just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks, they're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 in the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, for tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox. Great Italian food in a beautiful beachfront setting. Have I got the place for you? Casa Calabria at the Ocean Manor Resort, 4040 Galt Ocean Drive in Fort Lauderdale. Highly rated across all the restaurant review platforms and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved. Delicious, authentic Southern Italian food in a cozy dining room overlooking the Atlantic. Live music in the lounge, full bar, and a great wine list. Owner Frank Talrico takes great pride in his family recipes from his native Calabria. Fresh fish and seafood, veal, house-made pastas, and marinara sauces smooth as silk. You gotta try the imported meats and cheeses on the antipasto platters, and don't miss that ricotta gnocchi, fluffy little pillows straight from heaven. Casa Calabria, open for dinner Tuesday through Sunday, closed on Mondays. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, it's Mike Mayo. When the Brooklyn boy in me wants a good bagel with Nova, or some matzo ball soup, homemade knishes, or a great deli pastrami sandwich on rye, you know where I go? Grandpa's Cafe in Dania Beach. It's been around a long time, an institution, but a little over a year ago, a pair of New Yorkers came in, bought it, and refurbished the place. It's beautiful, and they are now serving great breakfast, brunch, lunch. They've got the omelets. They've got eggs Benedict. They've got all kinds of great baked goods like rugelach. Grandpa's is just off Federal Highway on Southwest 1st Street in Dania Beach. It's open 7 days. Go in there, tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. All right, we're back on the Lunchbox, a special edition from Texas Roadhouse in Miramar.
Wow.
We're
Wow.
yeah, all we can say is wow.
Wow.
As you can see, the main course has arrived. And market partner Ed Garcia.
He doesn't scrimp, Ed Garcia. He's
No.
not one of these guys that just skate by. I mean, look at this. You could feed the entire Michigan football team and have leftovers.
You can not only feed the entire Michigan football team, you could feed their basketball team, the incoming recruit class for football in 2027.
I thought I saw Juwan Howard walking around the place.
Oh, my
earlier.
God.
Looking for a place to land.
So this is impressive. Ed, do you want to take us through? I can't even count that high of how many dishes are on the table right now.
Yes.
But quickly walk us through what's going on here. And while you do that, I will eat the last remaining bites of my virtue signaling salad before I dive into all
absolutely.
this meat, because my body does. I'm craving greens, and you're right. This honey tinged Italian dressing is spectacular.
Super refreshing. It again, you know, being that it's made in house, there's no preservatives. I mean, it really makes it enjoyable. But you know, again, we have our hand breaded chicken. We call them our critters. Absolutely fantastic with our steak fries, a bone-in ribeye. Again, we cut our steaks in-house, which is absolutely fantastic. You can see natural diamonds with a fresh baked potato, loaded all the way, butter, sour cream, cheese, and bacon. One of my favorites is the blackened salmon with our homemade tartar sauce. Fall off the bone ribs. Fun fact, it takes us 3 days to process those ribs.
3 days?
3 days. We start off with a dry rub, then we slow cook them, and then we, sauce them, caramelize that barbecue sauce over the grill. Our prime rib, which is, it's kind of hard to see because we got it smothered with mushrooms and onions, and that's something we make fresh like every 30 minutes is that prime rib. And again, we slow roast it from the night before. You don't have to get it with the mushrooms and onions, but I'll tell you, I didn't like mushroom or onions. I didn't mind onions on some of my entrees and stuff like that. So I came to Texas Roadhouse. I wasn't a big mushroom person, but those mushrooms are absolutely fantastic. A hidden secret, Lubie, one of his favorites, is our double pork chops down there. You can get a single or a double.
That is delicious.
Yeah,
It's a personal favorite of Mayo's. He has to try a piece before we even go much further.
Well, I'm going to
with the
go
discussion
first
here.
to the ribeye. Don't worry about me. I'm going to get
We're
there.
worried about you. You're going to get to the pork chop.
What, before I have some sort of incident?
Yeah,
or
let me just cut you
don't
off right
worry,
there.
we
full?
just got a fresh AED machine.
Yeah.
So, and Lubie says he's ready to do mouth to mouth. So we got you.
Yeah.
We got you.
Aren't restaurants required to have a
Oh.
defibrillator on hand now?
yeah,
And
now
I
in
have
Broward
good
County.
news. Yesterday, I was
get that to
expressing
Mayo.
some alarm about some chest pain. It turns out it wasn't chest pain. It's a pectoral muscle that it was a sports injury. So,
Right.
What kind of sports injury?
well, let's not get too
How do you
detailed.
get a sports
Lori.
injury? Oh, that kind of sports injury? Wow.
Jello wrestling can be dangerous these days. So
That's when she
I'm
tells you
going-
to get in shape. I
I'm
mean,
going into the churrasco steak here.
and that's something you don't
my
see
God.
at all the Texas Roadhouses.
tender. And it tastes like Miami. It tastes like the 305.
That's our homemade chimichurri sauce on the side.
I dunked it in there.
Yeah, it's great. I
And
mean,
who needs one of these fancy Brazilian steak houses? I was just looking at the menu, Ed, and I guess you guys can attest to this. Like the prices here, just
They're ridiculous.
ridiculously
they're like throwback
inexpensive
prices. Yeah, throwback.
for
So-
like the quality of meat. How do you do it?
I won't. Well, I'll tell you, because we hand cut our steaks and we make things in house. I think it's just a win-win. We're not having to pay for all the shipping and someone else to prepare it, and the freight pricing and things like that. I think makes a big difference. And that by keeping the prices low,
Look at this perfect medium rare. You guys are doing something right, and it's that's the way this is cut. You could tell it's a hand cut, beautiful.
It's
Bone in
unbelievable.
ribeye. I'm going to pass it down because I know these gentlemen or Defo, and we're going to save some for Lubie.
Oh, look at this. That's the bone-in ribeye.
That's
That's-
the bone
that's
in
your
ribeye.
favorite.
That's my favorite. Yeah,
And
my
you saw the
personal
first
favorite.
thing I cut, Ed. I'm a food guy, right? So
Yep.
what is the best part of any ribeye?
that ribeye cap right
The
there.
cap, which we
Yeah.
also know as. Have we learned this, Defo, yet? We had a couple
What's
of them in the last few weeks. Spinalis.
Yes, absolutely.
The spinalis is the most tender. That cap that has those ribbons of fat
Here,
flowing
put it
through it.
But when you look at this thing, I mean, you would think that
Oh, my
this was
God.
at a high-end premium Smith & Walensky, Gordon Ramsay steak, and it was going to cost you $102.
That's right.
And then you look at it, and I remember I thought it was a misprint on the menu. What is this, like $32? Something
That's
like
right.
$31.99.
That's
Oh, my
right.
God.
And I was shocked because it's tender. Is it marinated? How
Nope.
do you
Oh, my
No,
No,
God.
it's naturally aged.
just natural juices
Naturally aged.
when you broil it or
That's
grill
it. We season it and then we just broil it.
Hit it
But
with a
we-
little seasoning.
We naturally age all our steaks depending on the cut. So that one has been naturally aged in its own juices for 24 to 40 days.
Okay.
And so that naturally tenderizes the steaks.
It
We
really
wait-
is tender. I mean,
Yep.
It's incredible. I thought it would have been like, one of these marinades and just, bathed in some kind of, what do they call it? The salt, where you kind of give it a salt or whatever. This is just, it's delicious.
Yes,
You really
And-
would be thrilled to get this at $100 at a premium steakhouse.
100%.
And the fact that
And
it
meanwhile,
is,
you can still feed the rest of your family here and still have money left after that. You drop the steak at the cash register. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
You can get our steaks too as a gift if someone's far away or not near a Texas Roadhouse.
You sent
But we
me.
have-
You sent me that gift box. My God.
and it comes with our seasoning. Texas Roadhouse seasoning is not exactly what you're getting on here, but it is very, very, very close and absolutely
now I
fantastic.
know this is the prime rib. I'm going to grab, I don't know if this is not allowed by law, but I'm going to grab one of these onions and mushrooms
Oh, go for it.
and put it with my
I'll tell you.
bone-in ribeye spinalis ribeye cap. And I think this might be the perfect bite of the week, Defo.
What do you got?
What a way to cap it off with some ribeye cap.
I'm kind of waiting for Red to bring out that burger for the big bite.
That's right.
Spectacular finish. Yeah.
Well,
Because there's always questions on Let's Eat South Florida about where do you get the best burger, and people would think of naturally places that specialize in burgers.
BurgerFi.
But I mean, you can do it right here at Texas Roadhouse. It's unbelievable. I mean, and this again, an unbelievable steak for $32. You will not find a steak like this anywhere in
A
America.
comparable steak like this that you get at other steakhouses, and it usually begins with the number 8 or 7.
Right.
I mean, we're talking. This is less than like a third of the price of what you get comparably. And does it come with a potato? Or
That's right. All of our entrees come with 2 sides. Some of them come with 3, and a lot of people will choose the salad. So half of our sides is one of the salads. That's what most people order. They'll either get the Caesar or house, and then all the different sides you can get it: fresh baked potato, sweet potato. You can see this. Yeah, the cup of chili is fantastic. You can upgrade it to a bowl, but the sweet potato, again, one of Lubie's favorite. That sweet potato we bake for an hour, and then you can get honey cinnamon butter. But that one has the honey cinnamon caramel sauce.
Oh,
You can
my
see
God.
the caramel sauce on the side,
That's
and then
so
we
good.
toast the marshmallows.
That's so good.
I'm gonna withhold from that for a second. What I like about this shredded cheese on the salad is like so long. It's like you could twirl it like spaghetti, and then you could like kind of put it on obviously the tomato or the lettuce, and all you can tell the little touches here, Defo.
Makes a
Everything is done
difference.
by hand.
No, amazing.
Everything fresh.
This is
Delicious.
unbelievable.
How was the salmon, Tony? Did you dig into that yet?
I'm going to dig into it now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go get a bite. I'm gonna try to peel off a rib here.
You won't have to peel off.
This could
I'll
make
tell
for
you
some
right
messy
now.
work, Ed.
We can get you a bib, but I'm telling you, you
No.
won't need one. It's going to
Oh,
fall
salmon.
right off the bone.
Okay.
You watch this. I mean, look at that.
Look at the man is just twisting it.
And there you
And
go.
I'm gonna go on the end piece here. Look at that.
I mean,
Nice. I like the kind of the edges are nice and crisp. What's the technique here? You kind of just low and slow. Is it a
yep,
smoker?
we do a low and slow. We start. It's a 3-day process, and we really kind of just do that dry rub on there and let the dry rub like sink into that meat, and then we baste it on our charbroiler with our barbecue sauce and let it caramelize. I mean, this ruined me for ribs. I go to restaurants now and I don't order ribs anymore because I just get disappointed.
So once again, everything, my prejudgments and illusions, everything has been turned on its head in the months, or God, it's been a couple of years we're doing this show. But I used to say these things, and Defo would say, "Oh, you're such an elitist. You don't like chains." I was like, "No, I like chains. And this confirms that there are chains out there that do things the right way. And there's some other ones out there. I guess I can name like Seasons 52. I think is a really good chain. They do things in a good manner. I like Carrabba's for Italian as a chain, and Texas Roadhouse is one of those chains that's worthy. That even the snobby foodies in the world can come in here and head held high, and you can have yourself a great dinner. And again, you're saving lots of money, and it's delicious stuff. So job well done.
Thank you. I
Nice
think
job,
what,
Ed Garcia.
hey, appreciate
Really
that.
good. Yeah.
I think one of the difference is that it's odd. I don't hear the word chain very often, and Texas Roadhouse. Each Texas Roadhouse has an owner operator, or what we call a managing partner, and they buy into the restaurant. They need some help with that.
You gonna get a rib there, Tony? No.
All right.
Oh, you're just gonna pass
Pass
it
it
down.
to-
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
All right.
And
I'm all in on this.
That
potato.
that owner operator. I mean, they're just vested in making sure that. I mean, this is their livelihood.
So it feels like a family-run place
100%.
because there's ownership. Like
That-
somebody has a stake and skin in the game, and that's at that local
Now
location.
you'll have
They
this
don't-
outside standing room only.
That's right. And the other cool thing about the owner, they work with the community. They don't need to ask my permission or call home office if they want to work with the local softball team or the church or the schools, whatever it may be. And I think that's what makes a difference because it's their hometown, their backyard, and they got to serve the best product if they want to continue to grow.
Well, it is.
It's outstanding.
It is some good stuff here.
This salmon is to die for.
It's great with that black and it's got a nice little kick to it, but I love the flavor.
And again, it's Texas Roadhouse. The address out here, it's
We're on
Miramar Parkway.
Yep, we're right off Miramar Parkway. And Dykes. Yep.
160th, just west of I-75, and the Coconut Creek location
It's
is
on Lions Boulevard.
Lions Boulevard. The one that's, I guess, in Palm Beach County, it's Boynton, you said?
Yep, we have Boynton Beach right there on Old Boynton Beach Road. And then if you're ever going to a show over there, I'm not sure what they change the name every 6 months, but over there
that
by the
amphitheater. Yeah.
And Southern Boulevard right there, that's a great spot. We see a lot of people there before the show and even after the show when they go out there, or the fairgrounds are right there as well.
All right. When we come back after this break, we'll talk some more with Ed about specials, happy hours, when they you can find your local Texas Roadhouse open. And you are going to want to get in here because all this stuff, top notch protein, steak, meat. I still haven't gotten into the pork chop. I might do a big bite.
It's right here for you.
A whole, no, that's not enough. I'm going to have to have a whole. All right. We're going to be back with more on the Lunchbox after these words.
To me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial, serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. Do you like burgers? Do you like wings? Do you like late night food and sports on big screen TVs and cold beer and friendly vibe and great people? Then you want to check out Shenanigans, 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach. Go to Shenanigans, you get yourself all the good stuff, the fresh fish every day, the blackened grilled wings, and of course the kitchens are open late. Go there, tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent. For an exquisite sushi experience, Kaizen Sushi Bar and Grill in Fort Lauderdale is the place to go. 5640 North Federal Highway, just north of Commercial Boulevard. Chef owner Hui Lam, he's a sushi savant, slicing and serving pristine fish and seafood flown in directly from Japan and around the world. Nigiri, sashimi, special rolls, and omakase dinners. He's ruined me from going anywhere else. It's that good. Open 7 days for dinner and also for lunch on weekends. Even if you're not a sushi fan, they have great cooked options, including steaks, chops, rice and noodles, and other Japanese dishes. It's fantastic. For reservations and information, go to kaizenflorida.com. Tell them Mike Mayo and the Lunchbox sent you. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located at 510 North Federal and Highway in Fort Lauderdale, and also in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk, and soon in Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for a Sunday brunch, and Taco Tuesdays with their $4 premium tacos, including their new burrito tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-face smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox, sent you.
All right, we're back on the Lunchbox. Texas Roadhouse, Miramar Parkway. We got Defo, we got Tony Segreto, we got Lubie, the silent Lubie today. He's behind the mixing board. And we've got market partner Ed Garcia, oversees 12 of these Texas Roadhouses around Florida. And I would say you must get around, and you are keeping a keen eye. I can't believe the level of detail. We were talking during the break, but like you have, I guess, quality control measures where you're going in and you're seeing what are the type of things that you're looking at.
Well, we're looking for our beer to be coming out at 28 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
I know that beer actually doesn't freeze that cold. There's just enough alcohol in there that it'll freeze. But we got our mugs that we try to keep frozen.
Right.
Even our cheddar, you know, I'm blessed. I have 3 awesome people that help me out. Someone with marketing, someone with the food control, and someone with our dining room. And they go through and making sure, like something like the cheddar, that you know, it's 2 to 3 inches long,
right,
1/16 thick. I mean, it's just we just kind of have a spec, you know, for everything, just to ensure that hey, you're getting the best product out there.
And one of the things when you have a lot of different locations is consistency. You want people to come in and have the same experience, the same food. So that means you got to keep an eye on, my cheese shred is the exact specification,
Right.
3 inches. It's
makes a
beautiful.
difference.
Meanwhile, I'm playing with my food, Ed, because I got the pork chop here, but I can't resist dunking it in this chimichurri sauce, which is addictive. It is a beautiful little touch. Is that found around the country, or is that just the South Florida
That's
flourish?
really actually just East Coast, Daytona on down.
Mhm.
It is making its way across Florida right now, though. A lot of the other restaurants on the west side are picking that up because they're picking that up because it is such
there
a
it
big
is.
seller.
The challenge is on it.
He's just being a jerk at this point.
So I've already got like all kinds of food in my mouth.
There's
Right.
the challenge.
You're
This
insisting
is
I
the
try
one-
these.
the one bite.
I'm going the string beans now because
Yeah.
you said you didn't grow up a particular green bean vegetable fan, but I got to try these because why?
Well, 2 reasons. One, they don't taste like green beans.
No.
You get that nice flavor of the
Oh.
bacon.
It tastes like bacon.
It tastes like bacon, and you can't go wrong. So, look at you. You're
Bacon
eating your
makes-
greens.
Bacon makes everything better.
That's right.
Better, that is. And man, that the flavor that just gets the bacon fat and the flavor
That's
envelops the green beans so that, like you said, even a 3-year-old will devour
Yes.
these if they know what's good for them.
That's right. And it's
That's
actually
good.
really calorie count. It's one of the really great product for you as far as that. But you get that nice ham in the beginning of the green beans, followed by the bacon and some garlic and onion. I absolutely love it. Again, I didn't eat green beans growing up, but I love our green beans.
And while we were during break, I took a little sliver of this prime rib.
It's
Very tender. Again, how long do you cook this for?
We cook it overnight. So it's ready for you at 4:00 the next day.
Mhm.
And again, we can do it with a raw horseradish, creamy horseradish. We got that one smothered with our
onions and mushrooms.
onions and mushrooms.
So you
served
can
at our French festival.
request like au jus on the side too,
Absolutely.
and the creamy horseradish.
And the au jus is made in house.
Right.
You should see it. We have this big vat that
vat.
we make it in.
Can I bathe in it? Can I
Yes.
just
Yeah.
jump in there later? Defo, would that maybe be a little embarrassing for considering the longtime sponsor of the Defo show in the morning? How did you guys all meet and get linked up?
Actually, I met Tony. Man, it's been probably 2019. Yeah, it was right before COVID.
COVID. Right
Oh wow!
before
So
COVID.
relatively recent, like
Yeah.
5 years. Okay.
Yeah, and we have a mutual friend, Mark. He used to actually run our people department, fancy word for HR,
Mm-hmm.
and they talked a lot about LSU baseball. And so we kicked it off. Tony came in for dinner. Felt like it was a long lost brother, and the relationship took off, and we've been friends ever since.
It's the best thing we've ever done.
I'm right now gonna definitely second that emotion because what I'm about to do might be the worst thing I've ever done.
Oh no!
But Lubie, if
Cut it. No, this one goes for it.
don't cut it.
Go for it.
It's like dripping. It looks like a lava flow of a volcano that's about to erupt. Like there's cheese and
Here he
onions and mushrooms dribbling off the sides.
Simple cheeseburger. You brought the cheeseburger with like 14 toppings on top.
And I love. Let's see. We got the little. All right, this is okay.
That's
Lubie
really my
is,
favorite burger. If I'm
Lubie
gonna
is
get a
in
burger,
full
I'm
Lubie
getting that
mode.
one.
He's just like chattering up a storm
This
like
is,
he can't.
what's this?
That's
This
our
is grilled
smokehouse.
onions.
Okay.
So we got an 8-ounce burger on there. You got lettuce, tomato, fresh red onion,
Oh, look at
fresh jack cheese,
Wow.
cheddar, a little bit of barbecue sauce.
that. Wait a
and a
minute, Ed.
toasted
Brace
bun.
yourself. Hang on to your chair.
So
All right.
if this wasn't for competitive eating purposes or whatever this is, I would remove because I'm not a big fan of like lettuce, tomato, onion. I just like meat and the grilled onions. But I think the contest specifications for the Big Bite are I do have to keep things intact as they
Okay.
are originally presented. And I'm going to have to unhinge my jaw. I don't know how much of this I could stick in my mouth. It is a very daunting proposition, but here
Ed
we go.
Garcia, I don't know him.
And we call this what the
smokehouse
the
burger.
smokehouse burger. And what is the blend of meat? Is it just straight up chuck or is it
Eat it already.
That's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Oh my
oh
God.
God!
Wow. Cars are stopping on the turnpike.
Here you go.
Wow.
Oh
You
my.
might need to put up a curtain.
We'll be right back.
No, holy cow, that was so. That is the juiciest, most tender burger.
With
One
a
of
crispy bun.
Wow.
We toast the bun to order, just so that way it can just kind of keep all the juices inside.
And this
it
thing is
makes
so
a
freaking big.
difference.
It's like I didn't even take a dent out of it.
Yep.
And that was a pretty big bite, I gotta say. Do we have one more break to take? This is a good time to take it. We'll be back with more Ed Garcia, Texas Roadhouse. Oh my goodness, that was one big burger.
Food from a scratch kitchen, delicious drinks and house-made spirits from a craft bar, a great vibe inside and out with a spacious patio. I'm talking about Batch New Southern Kitchen and Tap, Fort Lauderdale, in the heart of the city at 525 North Federal Highway. It's open 7 days for lunch, dinner, and weekend brunch with classics like fried chicken and waffles and shrimp and grits, and creative items like pecan-crusted salmon and a fried green tomato BLT. And the drinks? Smooth sipping and so good. There's convenient free parking and a garage next door, happy hour at the bar, an entire patio, 4 to 7 Monday to Friday, and live music every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's pet and people friendly and with cozy fire pits for when the temperature dips. For reservations and more information, go to batchsouthernkitchen.com. Hey, it's Mayo here for Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market. Since 1951, for over 70 years, the home of freshness. I've been a customer for over 3 decades, and it's the place to go for poultry, steaks, meats, and of course, their unbelievable selection of fish and seafood. They've got it all. Key West pink shrimp, grouper, snapper, lobster, and of course, Florida stone crab claws of all sizes. Don't forget their famous fish dip and a full selection of prepared foods. It's located at 4191 North State Road 7 in Hollywood, just across from the Seminole Classic Casino. Doug Carter and crew will take great care of you. Make sure to check out their weekly specials and daily catch online at DelawareChicken.com. Quality, value, freshness, that's the Delaware way. Tell them Mike Mayo and the Lunchbox sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, and also now with a new location on Las Olas Boulevard. Those are my spots. Upscale food and a down-home setting. The chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and daily fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have daily happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox Fish, a sophisticated setting. I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hours 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and reservations. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you.
We're back on the Lunchbox. I still have food in my mouth. This is incredible, Ed Garcia.
Thank you.
Texas Roadhouse.
Hey, he does it right.
I can't believe we're almost done with the whole show and that I have never stopped eating and every bite has been different. So that's an impressive feat in and of itself, is that just the variety, the volume, the value, the service, the selection, the quality.
We have a little bit for
I'm
everybody.
a Texas Roadhouse fan.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Not going to be a Michigan fan, though. Sorry.
It's cool.
That's it for today, guys. I think we can call it a day. That day died. You know what? In the NBA now, like if you make guys play 2 games within 24 hours, they're going to run to the union and call in complaints. This is our second show in 5 hours or 3 hours. I'm ready for more. Bring it on.
Let's
Come
go.
on. Let's go.
We didn't know if he would hold
we
up.
can set you up a little nap corner over there, though.
Yeah. You may
Maybe
see
a
his body
hammock.
floating face down in this canal. What are you talking about?
No, just string up a little hammock. I'll take a little bit of a respite and come back and finish this burger and the prime rib and the bone-in ribeye, and the
Pork
rib.
chops,
It's just
sweet
too much.
potatoes.
The churrasco steak with
What
the
didn't you try
chimichurri
yet?
sauce. I'm staying away from the carby stuff, the sweet potatoes with the marshmallows, because if I take that, I will fall face first right into the canal. Ed Garcia, thanks so much. I hope we can do this again sometime.
Welcome
someday.
anytime. Love having you.
Yeah, all right.
And we'll see everybody again sometime next week. You'll be seeing this again next week. I'll just stop talking now and say enjoy everything, including every sandwich and every burger. Man, is this burger good. It's only $13.99.
That's correct.
That can't be real. I mean, Big Macs, value meals, they're charging more, and this is 100 times better, 1,000 times better. We'll see everybody next week.